Eastland Center is a shopping center in West Covina, California that opened in 1957. If you've clicked onto this video, then you know what today is. It's Monday, Mall Madness. Every Monday I'll be releasing a new video on a defunct or maybe not so defunct mall and its history. Make sure you stick around to the very end of the videos. I'd like to see if you, the viewer, are paying attention. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and smash that notification bell so you get notified of my latest mall video, defunct store, or my Throwback Thursday videos. Leave a suggestion or a comment for a future video. Thanks. Los Angeles County's first freeway-friendly shopping mall was built on a 49-acre parcel located 22.5 miles east of downtown Los Angeles in suburban West Covina. The site was adjacent to a newly opened stretch of the San Bernardino Freeway, the Interstate 10. The new shopping center was originally designed as an open-air mall. The first anchor store to open was a 4-level, 365,000 square foot May Company. May's Eastland opened on September 16, 1957, and was built in the grandest of ultra-modern style. A contemporary write-up described the following features: dramatic exterior design, bright contemporary interior decor, sleek, silent escalators and elevators, and complete air conditioning of the interior spaces. A fallout shelter was assessed via the basement of the store. The mall at Eastland Center was oriented on 2 levels. The upper level was assessed from the north parking area. The lower esplanade, also called the lower level, ran beneath the upper level stores and faced towards the south onto a lower parking area. 27 stores opened with much fanfare on October 24, 1957. By mid-1958, there were a total of 54 stores in operation. These included W.T. Grant, Long's Drugs, Bond Clothes, Clifton's Cafeteria, Comar's Children's Shoe, Harris and Frank Menswear, C's Candy, Zucker's Ladies Wear, and F.W. Woolworth's Five and Dime. A freestanding convenience center known as Avenue Shops was situated in the northwest parking area. Its 50,000 square foot Hiram's Market grocery store gave blue chip trading stamps with all purchases. The land surrounding Eastland Center was developed over the following decade. There were 2 freestanding entertainment facilities. The single-screen Sanborn Theater's Eastland Theater made its debut with an appearance by Jane Mansfield on November 15, 1961. The Carousel Theater in the Round, a live performance venue, held its grand opening on September 7, 1965. And for you locals who are watching this or grew up around this mall, who could forget the Huddle restaurant, which opened in 1958. The classic Googie-style coffee shop used to reside in the parking lot of the Eastland Center. Paul Cummins founded the Huddle chain, the Sports Page, the Gay 90s, and the Roaring 20s. Those chains were the legacy of this self-made entrepreneur whose original ideas and visions spawned some of the most intriguing and enjoyable dining and entertainment venues Los Angeles has ever enjoyed. The Huddle restaurant would later sit empty by the early 1970s and would later be torn down. TGI Fridays is now in the location of this iconic restaurant. The first major Eastland competitor was the West Covina Center. This strip complex opened in 1952 and was rebuilt as the West Covina Fashion Plaza in 1973. This was literally 2 miles down the freeway. Next in line was Puente Hills Mall, aka the Twin Pines Mall in Back to the Future, which was about 6 miles southwest, located in the City of Industry. The other mall was Santa Anita Fashion Park, which was 10 miles northwest in Arcadia. Both of these complexes were dedicated in 1974. W.T. Grant closed in 1976. Good year. In 1978, Clifton's Cafeteria closed its doors. By the late 1970s, the upper mall of Eastland was being fully enclosed. At the same time, a two-level 80,000 square foot Mervyn's was being built. This store held its grand opening on August 13, 1979. The new air-conditioned mallway features skylights, ficus trees, flowering chrysanthemums, and tiled floors. It was officially dedicated on November 2, 1979. This brought out the first of the big box locations on the lower level, with Office Depot moving into the W.T. Grant lower level, and Marshall's taking lease to the center shops. The early 1980s also saw one of Southern California's few showbiz pizza places opening at Eastland, known as PJ Pizzazz. I went there for a birthday party a year or two after its opening. After PJ closed, it became a Safari Bar nightclub. It is currently a PJ's restaurant and brew house. The May Company garage was converted into a Chili's. Later down the line, Ross Dress for Less and Famous Footwear finished off the lower level. In the mid-1980s, Sport Mart opened up in the basement level of the May Company store, and May used the basement for bargains only. An enclosed Eastland Center prospered during the 1980s, but was in a state of decline by the early 1990s. Plaza at West Covina, recently changed from the West Covina Fashion Plaza, was now the dominant mall in the trade area. The once grand Mays Eastland was closed on January 30th, 1993, with a new Robinson's May store opening at the Plaza at West Covina in October. The owner and developer of Eastland, which had been known as Centermark Properties since 1972, announced a plan to demolish the shopping facility in March of 1995. The upper level would be gutted and rebuilt into 4 big box type stores. Mervyn's on the west end would remain as is, and the vacant May Company on the east end would be demolished. In the midst of the demoling, various Centermark properties, including Eastland Center, was acquired by Westfield Corporation. New stores opened. An Old Navy was dedicated in August of 1996. A vertically stacked anchor box occupying the old May Company spot contained a 133,000 square foot Target on its upper floor and a Burlington coat factory on the lower, accompanied by a debut of Loehmann's. Filling out the Eastland Center tenant list was Babies R Us, Bed Bath & Beyond, and Chick's Sporting Goods. The Avenue Shops Convenience Center had also been renovated. It featured an Albertsons supermarket, Long's Drugs, and 15 smaller retailers. It's funny to think now that most of, if not all of these stores are now gone. The Disney Family Play Center, Club Disney, was built in the space just west of where the May Company was located, opening on February 15, 1998, only to be closed less than 2 years later to be replaced by Circuit City. Club Disney was an ill-fated Eisner project that was a group of indoor kid play zones. Club Disney failed due to high admission fees at the time, when it was $8 for both child and adult. In November, the 783,000 square foot retail center was renamed Westfield Shoppingtown Eastland. By June of 2005, the name was changed to Westfield Eastland. Over the years, some Eastland stores changed nameplates. Chick's became Dick's sporting goods.
Okay, boys, stay with me.
Loehmann's morphed into Levitt's Furniture, which closed in 2008. A Circuit City, which had assumed the Club Disney spot in the year 2000, also closed in 2008. The building was sectioned into 4 retail spaces. In 2009, Mervyn's closed as a result of the chain's bankruptcy. In November of 2012, West Covina's first Walmart opened at the Eastland Center. It was a 2-level, 120,000 square foot store, complete with escalators and a grocery section on the basement/lower level. In regards to the Circuit City building, the old building was configured as a PetSmart, which opened in June of 2007. In regards to the former Club Disney and the Circuit City building, the building was divided into 4 sections. One of these was configured as a PetSmart, which opened on June 27, 2011. Habit Burger and Pacific Fish Grill began business in May and July of that same year, and an 11,000 square foot Dollar Tree welcomed its first shoppers on September 23, 2011. Today, the former mall still has that unique footprint, shopping levels on the upper level as well as the ones on the lower level. I first visited this mall in the early 1980s, and again as recently as this year, nearly 40 years later. Congratulations, you made it this far into the video.
When I find you. Pop quiz, hotshot.
So let's see how close you were paying attention to my video. So how many anchor stores closed in this mall? So if your answer was 3, give yourself a hand. You were paying attention. Thanks for watching. So what do you remember about this mall? Be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment or a suggestion for a mall from your childhood, or how about your favorite mall? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to Eric C. Productions.